Hey Tamzansi, welcome back to SA Political Lens. Yo, today's one, it's heavy, proper heavy.
John, this thing shook me because Shepherd Bushiri came out guns blazing.
Not small accusations, eh? Huge allegations against the absolute top law enforcement leadership.
Bushiri says one of his right-hand men was summoned, John, to meet with Godfrey Lebeya, the former Hawks boss.
And allegedly, Lebeya told him, I can help Bushiri out of his troubles, but it's gonna cost you 2 million rand.
2 million rand. Yuck. Corruption is no longer hiding. It's sending invoices.
Straight up quoting prices like it's a pick and pay special.
But seriously again, Bushiri also mentioned Paul.
And we all know when someone in these circles says Paul,
They mean Paul O'Sullivan.
because it's always the same names.
Here is a clip of Bushiri exposing these generals.
That this didn't happen. I just want to get on record to say you're saying this didn't happen.
I'm going just to explain something that is going to tell you and
Yes.
even our viewers.
Thank you.
They will make up a decision.
All right.
There is no way, okay? 27 people open cases to one police officer, and these people from different provinces, okay? Cape Town, Mpumalanga. There's police in,
But these are two different police stations with two different officers looking into this.
on paper,
Yeah.
okay? On paper, all cases falls under one investigative police officer, which is Pumla, okay? Rebi. And it is the same woman I opened the cases against before I was arrested, number one. Number two, if the case was opened in 2018 about rape, I was in your country. They arrested me in 2019 on other cases. I was never arrested for rape. I only came here in Malawi. That's when they brought up those charges. What does that tell you? What were they waiting for to arrest me? I was in your country. In 2018, they never arrested me. In 2019, they never arrested me. In 2020, they never arrested me.
So how do you speak to the allegations that you also enjoyed a very close relationship with the former Hawks head, Godfrey Lebeya? Do you know the gentleman?
Of course, several times, as I told you before earlier, to say that some of the police officers, including the generals in the army, were part of the syndicate to extort money from us. And the name we just mentioned right now, he was the head of Hawks, I think at that time, right?
Yes, he's the former head of Hawks now.
He's the former head of Hawks. Several times, my people, I'm just telling you these things which are facts,
Yeah.
okay? And one of the people actually who work with me, and he's actually in this room now,
Yeah.
several times was called to his farm,
Where's the farm?
to his farm. And I think I may have forgotten, but
Okay.
the guy is actually with us in the studio here.
All right, okay.
He knows where the farm is. All right, so several times he went to his farm, and there he was told to say, okay, we're going to help, we're going to assist, and I have always refused that. And this is what I want to tell you, to say, if I had paid those police officers, there would be no all these cases today. There was no all these things we are selling today and all these cases. This was a thing which was made to get money from us. We're not running out from accountability. Listen, we're not running out from accountability. Court is court, okay? However, if justice has to be served, it has to be served fairly.
Let's dissect the issue before we get into that. You were called to a farm. I just want to know who called you to the farm and how much were they trying to extort from you? Because that's perhaps one of your main arguments, to say there are generals who are trying to extort money from you. And we need to get to the bottom of this to find out who are these generals who are trying to extort money from you.
All right, so let me say this. It's so complicated because wherever we are going to look for assistance, instead of helping, they also needed some money to help.
Okay.
And this is where the whole chain comes in. So there was a certain gentleman who is also, I think, a general in the Hawks. His name is Paul, something like that. I've forgotten his surname. And this is the man who said he can take the matter to the head of the Hawks so that he can help us.
Which head of the Hawks? I just want to know.
Lebeya.
Godfrey Lebeya.
Yeah, Godfrey
He's now
Lebeya.
former head of
Yeah,
the Hawks. Okay.
yeah.
So this gentleman said to you he can take the matter to Lebeya.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said he can take the matter to Libya. So, okay, because we're looking for assistance, maybe they'll be arrested, or maybe these guys who we have opened the cases against, maybe they'll be arrested. You see, or if there's any investigation against us, because what we are saying wasn't to say that there shouldn't be investigations against us. We are saying if there are investigations against us, these people, may they excuse themselves from these cases? Because you can't be investigating me or you want money from me and have opened the case against you and the cases are with you. There are many police officers in South Africa. So we wanted them to, so when we heard that this man would take the issue to the head of the Hawks, we thought, okay, wow, we have got a solution to be done. So this poor guy, he went to one of my bodyguards and they say, okay, he says you can meet him at the farm. And then they went together at the farm to meet him. All right.
Okay.
After the meeting, Mr. Paul said, okay, he says for you, for your boss to be free, if you can arrange something that can be given to him.
How much?
I think it was about 2 million, 3 million, something like that.
So this gentleman who was sent or who was instructed by Lebeya spoke to your bodyguard on a farm and said to help you.
Actually,
to
met General Lebeya, not once.
You met him?
No, not him.
Your bodyguard?
Yeah, as I said that he's actually in this room.
Yeah.
He met him several times, no, not once.
And
he
there
met
was
him at the farm, the other time at his house.
Yeah.
So these are the things which are facts, and these meetings happened. And when I was hearing to say, you see, I'm trying to get the help, the only ones who never wanted money from us, to be to be truthful, it's Fraser. He never asked money from us. The head of the former minister, Bongo, he never asked money from us. The general of police, Sitole, he never asked any money from us. But the people I'm mentioning, these are the people who wanted the money. Even the head, they call him the president of the Hawks, who called for a meeting with my lawyer. He never asked anything to do with the money from us. Okay. But I'm telling you, people who were asking for money. So, Mr. Paul,
That clip? Hi, Nomzansi. That's not small talk. That's a prophet calling out the police generals by name.
And you know what makes it worse? These are high-level officials, the people meant to protect the country, not collect 2 million rand favor fees.
But Lebeya, the former Hawks head, responded, yes, and here's a clip of Lebeya giving his side.
Have you ever met with Bushiri or anyone linked to him, and what was the meeting about?
Good morning, Mr. Moyane and your viewers. Let me appreciate the opportunity that you have given me to also put my side of the story. I have never met this Prophet Bushiri, nor have I ever talked to him. I never invited anybody to come and discuss with me to make the case go away. The cases will never go away. He has been changing his story. I have listened to him. The story that he is putting forward today, alleging that I have summoned him in my farm and in my house. He has previously said that it was General Sibia. He has now changed to say that it's Lebeya. I hear that he says that these things started happening from 2016, 2017, 2018, and up until 2019. I was outside the police at the time when he says these things started happening. In fact, it is during this period that I came into the Hawks in 2018 that I found that part of the more than 20,000 cases that were under investigation included this one of Prophet Bushiri. And the team that was investigating this is a highly experienced individuals.
So now we're stuck between two stories, Bushiri pointing fingers, Lebeya denying everything, and Paul floating in the background like a shadow.
But one thing is consistent. Every time a scandal pops up,
It's the same names.
Mzansi, we're not saying who's lying or who's telling the truth, but where there's smoke, there's someone with a lighter.
And these accusations, they need to be investigated properly, not swept under the carpet.
Because if generals are asking for 2 million rand to make problems disappear,
Then South Africa has a bigger crisis than we thought.
Stay sharp, Mzansi. Tell us in the comments, who do you believe?
SA Political Lens, signing out.